Oh, jeez. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hold up. Let's... Cat. First thing I get is my cat on my table. Alrighty. I'm... What do you mean no? You can't hear me. I know. You guys. I know you guys can hear me. Don't lie to me. Cat. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. My cat keeps jumping on my table. Alright. Am I talking? Yes, I am. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. So I'm gonna put this a little... Oh, I needed it. I'm gonna put this a little quieter for myself. It's like... Yeah. No. I looked if my cat was there. No. But like... I hope she doesn't jump on my table again. Also, you may see that we have the live chat in the corner now. Which is nice, because I figured out that recently. I should put it somewhere else, though. Hold up. How do you do that? I don't know. Let's see. Let's figure this out together. Can we do it? Let's just put it on this side. I hope that did it. And I'm lost. Yeah, it did unlist my old streams. Because, yeah. I don't know. I just didn't want to keep them, I guess. But... New characters. I don't know if we should really pull for them, since, like... Not I know. Llama needs Nefer, and Nefer needs Llama. And it's such a, like... If I pull one, I need the other kind of character. I did not get Linnea because, honestly, I was just busy, and I couldn't explore everything. Shut. Cat! Sorry. My cat keeps coming onto my table. I don't know what to do. Yeah, Snashaya is around the corner. And I was thinking if I should go for, like, the newer characters, whatever they are going to do. Like the new shill after Lunar. I bet they're gonna do a new shill. I swear, whatever HSR came out, the power creep is like way worse now. So I'm gonna put it there. I think that's fine. I put the chat under the map now. Shill impact. Of course, to the shill impact. And today's goal is to get Sucrose and Fischl up. I hope I can do that. I do need some materials for them. And a lot of the boss drops. So that will be fun, I guess. Actually, should I get a Scoffy up first, since she's like a more useful character than Fischl right now? I don't know, we'll see. No, it's still insane to me that like Mose or whatever his name is still the last 4-star that
Relax.
HSR has released, and it's been like a year or two. I don't know how they get away with that. It's so funny to me. But I love this boss because it just doesn't work with Lunar. I don't know whose bright idea was this.
Be silent.
I don't know if I can make it white.
Dark. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
I can check text settings. White. Okay. I made it white, like you wanted. I'm not double streaming. Because I don't use Twitch. I haven't figured out how to do Twitch streams yet, so no. We are not doing Twitch also. But it is what it is. Oh my goodness. I'm getting beat up. Wow. That's such a great artifact. Yeah. It is not. But we got 3 here, that's pretty good. How many do we need? We need 1 more. That's great. To be fair, 3 is the maximum that I can get done here right now.
A moonlit night for all.
To be fair, I haven't been doing like
An avalanche.
giveaways because loot bar was just like hijacked, just gone. But I might do them again if it's up again, like the UID form, because I don't want to log into some people's accounts just to do like giveaway stuff. I feel like that's a little much for just a giveaway.
A new moon.
But that's just me.
Observe.
That's good.
Rather.
I keep dying with this team, but honestly that was expected. Loot bar is back, but it doesn't have the nice discounts. I mean, I do have like 30 bucks in there, so to be honest, I could do just like the giveaways. But man, I'm not gonna top up because they just don't have good deals anymore. Yeah. That's the bad part with Loot Bar. It was such a good website that you got used to it. And now that it's not here anymore, like, what am I supposed to use? And I didn't know Sucrose was on this. Let's give her a better weapon. Now do we need... Oh yeah, we do need the Windmill Asters here. Let's go get them.
Clear again. We should be able to see the moon tonight.
I dislike Genshin for that, because what you mean loot bar is gone. Yeah, they are trying to do that, and I dislike it because the bonuses that you get for purchasing are so small. Like, thank you for giving us nothing. Yeah, seriously, if you look, you get like Primo gems from topping up on the site, but it's like 74 Primos. Hold up, let me... Genshin top up. Like, wait, let me show this. It's like really, really bad. Cause like... Okay. For the biggest pack, guess how many extra Primo gems you get? Guess how many extra Primos you get with the like biggest pack when you've already used the first like 500. Not 300, a little bit higher. You get 520 primos extra, free of charge, just because you topped up on the site. Which is like, in the grand scheme, it's nothing. Like, quite literally nothing. I thank you, Hoyo, for giving us breadcrumbs. I don't know who thought it was a great idea to get rid of loot bar and stuff like that, because honestly, if... This is my mindset, right? If people weren't willing to spend that much money on the packs themselves, they're not gonna spend any more, like, at all. They're not gonna go back to the Hoyoverse, like, official top-up methods, because they were just too expensive for them. So I don't really know why they're trying to do this. Even, like, their discounts are absolute garbage, let's be real. And the 500 primos you get is like, okay, cool. You also give me like 1,000 extra. But like, okay. I just don't get at what they were trying to achieve with this. I wish loot bar was back. And like... Of course there's alternatives, but those alternatives give you not as good discounts as loot bar did. But like, the tried and true method is still... is still the fact that we can just like, get our trusty rusty people from other countries to top up for us. And Flint is on life support. And I don't know where these flowers are. Oh, I see one. Did I really miss that one? Jonah, I'm just gonna tell people in Turkey I need Primogems, and I'll pay them to top off for me. And then I'll get the $65 pack. If the method works, it works, okay? And honestly, like, no, I'll just go to Turkey and get the $65 pack. How should I get... Oh my goodness, that's just the worst. How should I know what characters need what stats? Well, the easiest way to know is just like going into their like talents and looking what this skill damage or this scales off of. So for example, for Columbina it's max HP, and for some other characters they might be split scalers. So if that is the case, then just look at what talent is the priority and check what this damage is based on. The least expensive countries are Brazil, Turkey, and Ukraine, I think. I'm not completely sure, but yeah. That's what I've heard. I don't really know what the cheapest countries are, but like from Googling it myself, that is the ones that I found to be the most, or the least expensive. Because how do you get good stats and artifacts without spending 5,000 dozen? Yeah, that comes down to entirely luck. Because if you've noticed, I do have generally like nice luck. Yeah, it just comes down to how lucky you are because artifacts are RNG. Yeah, Turkey is in now USD. I've checked that too. I think Brazil also, but I'm not really sure. I'm unsure why it's in USD. It might be because Turkey has banned VPNs, but I really can't tell you why. Because I'm not, like, that technologically advanced, I guess. I don't know how to say it. But I don't know a lot about VPNs or technical stuff. Yep, Hoyo wants all the money. Yeah, it's a thing they've been doing. They've been closing every loophole. Yeah, but the thing is, VPNs are not allowed in Turkey anymore, so... I don't know, we might not be in Turkey, who knows. You can try Brazil, because they have their own currency and everything. I still have my Clip Studio Paint, like, a subscription in Brazilian money, because when I bought it, it was cheaper in the Brazilian currency. And, like, I don't recommend doing this, obviously, but you didn't even need a VPN to do it, so I was like, why not? Yeah. I mean, 85 is not bad, and it's 100. Yo, somebody should, like, VPN me some Genshin Primos. I'm kidding. Yo, but, like, if you give me $5, I'll do your suggestions. And that's, like, a joke that we've agreed on. Because a lot of people send me send me video suggestions, and I never end up doing them. But I'll just say $5 and I'll do it. They're for Sucrose. I'm collecting them since I want to level my Sucrose, and I don't think I have Bennett even leveled a lot. I do, but wait, we have enough. I'm just collecting. Yo, I'm in the flow zone. That's the whale shop.
Oh.
Alright, Sucrose will be leveled today. How do you do this again? Like that? Character? This, and we go and level Sucrose. Finally. Yeah, I know, Juno. You're a little lazy to farm some Genshin mobs. That's how it is. Shall we level the sacrificial fragments because yep, we went from Sucrose to Kazuha back to Sucrose. I mean, Loki... Oh my god. Loki, it was kinda like... I could predict that because Sucrose was great. She just didn't, like, really buff the Inazuma and Fontaine characters that much because she buffed EM more rather than... what's it? Like... Whatever Kazuha buffed. I honestly don't even know what he buffs still. Is it like elemental damage, whatever? And like lunar characters don't do that.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Yo, wait. My Flint is still on life support. We might have forgotten to heal him. Hello, welcome. I did not. Oh my god. Of course we get a gold. Why wouldn't we get a gold? It's just my luck. Welcome.
Stay clear. Animal Tech 60. A new moon rises.
Observe.
Have I done the Hex quest? Oh yeah, it's unlocked now. Thank you for reminding me.
Be silent.
I didn't have her at level 70 before, so we can actually do the Hex and Circle or Hex Ray buff, whatever it's called. To be honest, in my mind, the Hex Ray buff is still called Hex and Circle buff. Because I'm just like, I can't remember the actual name. But let's go ahead and do it. Oh Jesus, that's a lot of quests. And that's a lot of, like, red markers too. Yeah, too many red markers. But we can get this now. Oh yeah, we have to do the actual thing first to unlock it. Where is it? There. No. Let's go ahead and do it. Am I planning to pull for any GOTBS in the future? Probably... I don't know. Actually, I'm like thinking. I do want like Zibai and characters like her, but I didn't pull Linnea, so I don't really know. What's your opinion on Fontaine Chronicles? Would you recommend it to anyone, or would you advise no? Honestly, I think it's a joke of a banner because they put like the worst Fontaine characters like in the current meta on it, and like if you pull on it, just like if you have Kinich and you have no Emily, that's the only character I would like recommend you to pull for. Everybody else, just wait for like other characters, because like Fontaine characters do want Farina often. If you don't have her, it's kind of cooked. Navi and Siegewin. Siegewin is an interesting choice.
Have you ever read this splendid?
I actually hope that the Siegewin would be a 4-star instead of a 5-star, because I thought that it would be more fitting for her to be a 4-star, because we don't have a lot of Hydro 4-stars, but no, they made her a 5-star. One of the worst 5-stars too.
Much better to
Oh.
hide it. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing.
Imagine that. I would...
Wonderful.
I feel bad for anybody who pulls for like Navia or any other character. Like they get Siegewin on there. It's like worse than losing a 50-50. Alright, let's do... I don't know, I'll see who I get. Yeah, her kit even feels like a 4-star. I don't get it why they made her a 5-star when she just doesn't have any qualities to be a 5-star. Well, good luck with the Chlorine pulls, since she is a really nice character still. I feel like Chlorine and like Navia and some other characters have held up to the test of time, but let's be real, Siegewin is not one of them.
Yeah, Pup, much of the information was kept.
Best Archon quest? Oh wow,
In that
I
case,
don't really
It'd
know.
be a free
In any case,
I haven't really thought about like what's my favorite one since
What mein Fräulein?
Fischl seems really jazzed about this commission.
Well, let's
since
head
like
to the...
I don't know, I just skip through the story most of the time. Yeah. I remember the hype around her release because everyone loves the bubble attack, but then people got bored of it and stopped using her. Honestly, when she came out, everybody was like kind of like, yeah, she's cooked. So I feel bad for anybody that pulled her because she's low-key cheeks. I can't make any
Traveler,
like good
Thank
arguments
you for, all
for
you've done
her.
for us in the past. Oh, and might I?
You have the pleasure.
Mein Fräulein.
This is Fischl.
Since thou hast
Mein Fräulein means...
Ah, I see.
You understood Fischl language before.
Well,
Also,
let's get
like
down
going back
brass.
to the
Now,
Archon quest,
have you-
I think my favorite
What
like
was that,
quest is
mein
when we
Fräulein?
go and
Flowers
beat
for
up
Prince-
Raiden, and after that we
Mein
just
Fräulein,
go beat up
yes.
Signora
Well, sure.
because I thought it was funny that we had a
So,
back-to-back
Sophie's
battle.
only ever communicated with them?
So,
Well,
We didn't even get a
we'll need
break.
to investigate. We did a bit of his initial editor.
whatever hath once existed in this world is enshrined in the memory of the princess and
I
of
just-
Mein Fräulein.
Yes.
I just
we had the
wish
same
that we
idea.
had a skip button
So,
here.
we tracked down the original man.
aw, man.
There's no need
You didn't need
for
us to translate this time
like
either, Onodera.
these characters to yap that much sometimes when you could just have like a summary.
No such Henry. I sense a faint...
Isn't that interesting? Well,
Could Mr. 90 from Luke know?
But like,
We're talking. No,
uh,
Chung
I
the
feel bad
Ninth?
for.
Ah,
I feel bad for the Fontaine Chronicles banner
Mr.
because
Onadept.
it just has everybody that's kind of
you
like
speak
low key
true, my
meh.
princessin. Even if Chung the Ninth doesn't turn out to be Mr. Nine, he's still an author.
To be fair, Linny
Well,
would
yeah.
have been a 4-star too, in my opinion, because like his damage is good, but his gameplay is not. Like, let's just take a look at the let's just take a peek of the Fontaine Chronicle banner. So, who's in meta right now? Okay, Emily might be because of Kinich and this like current abyss is quite nice to her, but like Sagewin, Linne, or yeah, Linny, I don't know. They're not kind of good right now. With Navia, you could do the current abyss. With Clorent, you could do the current abyss because like Geo is good, fast attacks are good, but like these two, oh, they stink kinda. You know what I also don't like? I don't like how these weapons are not like, you know, their signature weapon is not below them. It's kind of random. I guess it's alphabetical, but still, I don't like this. But yeah, that's just my opinion on that. Navia and Clorinda are pretty good with Columbina, but Sichuan is yeah, exactly. Like, Clorent could work with like Hyper Bloom, what's it? With Lunar Charge and everything like that, and Navia as well. But like the other characters are kind of mid without a good abyss cycle for them, and Sagewin is just not good. So we can just like leave her out at all. But like currently Emily is pretty nice if you have a Kinich that's actually well built. Where's Risley? I don't know. I honestly thought that he'd be the perfect candidate for the Fontaine Chronicles, but no. Yeah, Columbina and Effa and Clorinde are pretty good together because, like, well, how do I say this? It's like they work together, cause you know, and Effa does the lunar charge, Columbina is the lunar reaction triggerer, I guess. Cryo closet. Yeah, the old Vogue playstyle, it was so boring. I wish they would have stopped with Tignari, because his Vogue gameplay was kind of fun, because you could like do the Ganyu C6 with like at C0. But no.
Chong,
No.
Doesn't look like there's anyone around we can ask.
seems like that's all we
Still, perhaps we should have a look around his house.
Yeah,
barging in without
with
permission
Columbina
seems
was
wrong.
electro units can clear.
But if he really is Mr. 9, then
Not the current Abyss. Actually, maybe the current Abyss with
nope, nothing
With-
useful.
what's her name? Clorend. But yeah. That's just because she's a fast
Nay,
attacker.
I, the Prinzessin, have beheld the mystery of the universe enshrined in these specks of dust. What hath been revealed?
I
My
just wish
Fräulein
that they
means to
just didn't
say-
do this power creep where you have to get lunar. I didn't like that. Kaching is nice. Yeah.
Wait! Oh no.
I do think Cryo will get a new shield
alright,
reaction
but-
because
and
they did
since
talk
mein
about that
Fräulein
in the
wouldn't-
live stream, which I watched. And they did say they will do like what, like stellar reactions is what I heard. But I do hope and wish that they don't do it because I already don't like the lunar shield. So like, what do you mean we're gonna go more shield?
Modern readers.
Good point.
You guys think
Besides, if
Superconduct is gonna be in the next meta? You know, the reaction that has been kind of
In
bad
any
in the
case,
game?
while this gentleman
I
isn't the
think it
it's a
could be.
pecu-
Perfect. Once we head to Nightcroft, but that can...
Oh, well,
Ah, no wonder.
Well, that explains it. Thanks, Chong the Ninth.
I'm not quite sure.
Farewell.
Come
Mein
on.
Fräulein, me.
I just want the official thing unlocked. But apparently we need to yap. You know, this would be so much easier if we had a skip
should be a-
button.
Then it would seem.
Give me permafrost. You think they're gonna do that?
Stand clear. Animal Tech 63.
Be silent. Observe.
Okay, if you guys had to name the new reactions, what do you think they would be? Because they're gonna be cryo related, so like freeze, what else? Superconduct. What else? Melt? I don't know. Whatever cryo reactions there are. I kind of forgot them. Dendrex Cryo's Rhymegrass. I hope they would add a Dendro and Cryo reaction, because I think that would be fun. I used to be a big fan of Ganyu. I got her back in 2022
What are you doing
on my
here?
first ever account, but I abandoned it because I didn't know what I was doing at first. You know what? Me too. I didn't know what I was
I
doing with
see.
Child at first,
Well,
and I used him
Mr.
as just,
Nine,
Hello.
you know,
What was in truth? And
Not
eventually- I
his
thought
melee
perhaps
form.
if
I only
so,
used his bow.
We even came up with.
Yep.
Come now.
the
It
names
was
are quite
beneficial for
ordinary
you
for the
two,
new
and anyway.
reactions. Oh man.
Oh, it's fine. She did it while they were. As long as the person is someone who.
Yeah,
dreams of
it was
creating
in
worlds
theater
of-
and it hasn't come back.
Call us
I
something
feel like
As for
they
your
just
friend over
understood
here?
that Cryo
Well,
and
you-
Dendra, like,
Indeed.
let's
in a
say,
similar
theaters are
vein,
kinda
Mr.
since
Nine's
there
stories
isn't
are
that
full of
many Dendro
metaphors.
characters.
Inc-
Oh
we
my
just never
goodness, you know
imagined-
what? I'm waiting for the
Fräulein.
time when they will
It was
put
more
like Dendro,
It was
Animo,
90%
and Geo
Too
in
surprised, guys.
there.
Well,
Imagine how
suppose I
weird
think-
it would
well,
be.
once our
I don't want to be your eyes. Oh, but wait. I bury it.
Just imagine that.
Feel free
Like,
to come search
Dendro,
for my
Geo,
personal stash someday.
Animo.
I've buried it at the
Nothing
first
will
of the
react, and you
Mein
don't even have a lot
Fräulein.
of characters.
And
what mein
We do
Fräulein?
need more
I'm
Geo
glad to
reactions.
hear
I
all
feel
that.
like
that
Geo
settles
is one
Now,
element that
I
only
need
has two
absolutely not.
reactions, which is literally a lunar crystallize and crystallize, which is like, okay. Alright. That's kind of boring. It's the same thing twice. But yeah, I do agree. I wish that Geo got more. But no, we need to give Dendro one more reaction. One more reaction to Dendro.
Given as for the potion I need to make. Oh, traveler.
We're here to help with your tip.
I
Well, you're just
don't
in
know
time.
if they would ever add
Yes.
more geo reactions
Still.
because
What?
Loki, Lunar Crystallize,
And
Oh,
it's
It's
still
not as simple
kind of
as just-
underwhelming because
One meant to
I
develop
just
that
don't
is
know
to
what
say.
it does.
well,
It puts
this
around
is
like
my
these
sec-
old moon
Yes.
signs with like crystallize, I guess. But it's nothing too amazing, nothing
Here
too
it is.
crazy.
That said,
Now that.
I need spring water from.
Yeah, I do feel like the
Let's
petrification
tackle the
like,
Eye of the
stat
Storm
is
first.
unused because they could have done so much more with it. It's kind of like freeze with cryo, but it's like, yeah, they just don't use it. Also, I love that they give you sucrose for this
Observe.
like
To dust.
boss when it's literally immune to animal. It's like
Wow.
the smartest thing you could ever do.
We can get the
Also,
spring water
have you
down
guys
there.
tried out what's the new game? Neverness to Everness? Whatever.
The high quality of spring.
I tried it out, and I don't know if you guys want me to give my like actual honest opinions on it, cause like, ugh, I don't know.
Need it, right?
Just curious, would Nahida work on a Flynn's
Alright,
team?
the
If
ingredients
so,
are
could
ready
it
and the
work with
cauldron
Aino
is
as the
just over
secondary
there,
lunar
so we should be
teammate?
good
My
to
friend
go.
doesn't have any other Notpry units.
No,
Nahida will
no.
steal
It's-
the
I know
Flynn's
lots of
reactions
people
that
don't like being-
he will need.
Thanks.
So I would recommend against that, cause I would just recommend putting Aino in the Flynn's Aino, Sucrose, and Fischl. I hope that your friend does have those characters. The UG already tells me enough. Well, you know, everybody has their own tastes, and I fear that just like kind of like, I don't know, it just didn't really. It just, I guess it wasn't just my taste. 'Cause like I tried to enjoy it, but I just couldn't. Yeah. Let's just say, I don't know. Well,
That's it.
I tried to
Your
enjoy it,
execution was
Really?
but like,
yes. I don't see
I
any
didn't
flaws.
really enjoy it, okay?
Yes, like I.
So?
Upon
Okay, so I
examination,
tried out the game, the
not
Neverness,
necessarily.
right?
Come,
But
let's test this thing out.
I got
just
bored
need to
in the
douse them with the
first
potion.
hour since I just didn't understand anything. And I felt like the combat was too similar to Tower of Fantasy. So it just gave me that, already. And
No, this way
one
only
thing I
falls a
didn't
few
like
times
was
a
that the
year. If I
GUI,
miss it,
for
I'll have
whatever
to wait
reason,
until
was so
next year to run my
small.
experiments.
I already have my
So please
monitor
give me
like
some space.
really far from me. So I just didn't. I just couldn't read
Yes, I know.
the numbers, and I couldn't read like what party
Yep.
members
The,
have.
the flowers will grow in as if some upper limb.
What?
No. It's
I don't know.
usually-
I just like
Because the flowers, it's like a specific. Exactly.
Okay. Oh.
I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Because like,
Careful.
of course, it was like a new game. I wanted to test it out, but I was just kind of sad that I just didn't like it that much. And
Close your eyes.
I really
Observe.
tried, okay? I got like, I got all the way to like unlocking the cars and stuff, and then I just drove around a little bit, and then it was like,
Even at that
I don't
size.
think it's for me. I feel like a problem gachas have been lately
only
is starting
think
off too
this
big.
means that-
I would rather have a simple
I'm
game at
still not
launch
sure. That
with
means
easier
it's- I
mechanics
can't
rather than
say
a
it either
complicated one.
way.
Exactly.
Seems
I feel like
there's a
one
lot
of the
of
things
stuff.
I didn't enjoy was the
here,
fact
you
that,
already-
like, I guess the artifact and the weapon
think about
system
it.
was a
I
little
have
too
my
complex for me,
doubts.
because what do
The
you
only
mean you have to
reason
put
might become 16
together,
times
like,
bigger, but you might
a Jenga tower,
No.
basically, to put on some artifacts?
That's
I
simple,
didn't
so
like
in
that.
sense,
Tastes exact.
that's right.
In the gacha system, we're not gonna start on the gacha system because I feel like the like standard gacha system is fine. I just don't get why they like made the board game stuff. I just feel like that's more confusing than just like being like, okay, you get a 5-star, you don't get a 5-star. Plus, I don't know if it's me, but I was kind of like, oh my goodness, I don't want to watch this whole animation when I pulled. Because you just kind of want to get through it fast, right? But was it true that you got 140 free pulls? I don't think I got far enough to get the 140 pulls. I kind of quit in the like first hour. I did like that you had a skip button, but I didn't use it, and when I did use it, you get stuck behind some random animation still. Because, like, you'd skip it, right? And the character does an animation that's not skippable. I don't know why. Plus, it has this strange problem again with, like, as WoWA does, with, like, you can skip some cutscenes, but you can't skip all of them. I don't know. I tried to enjoy it. I really did. But I guess the game just wasn't for me. Shall we, what do we do? Oh yeah, we need artifacts, we're so close. Ah, I forgot that. Do we have EM? Oh yeah, we do, but we just don't have the EM goblet at all. That's kind of that's kind of the weirdest part. I just don't have any EM goblets. What would you say the biggest strength was, and what was the weakest thing about it? I would say the strength. Honestly, I like the character interaction with like between the characters. I thought that was good, but the thing I did not like at all was just the menus. I don't know, that they felt too complex. It was trying to be more complex than it actually was. Because there was so much like clicking around for simple stuff like putting on artifacts. So we are gonna do some artifact strong box, I guess, just to try to get that EM goblet. That's EM. We could keep that. Let's see. Let's see. EM? Dendro? I don't even have a Dendro unit in here. Energy recharge could be nice. And another energy recharge with EM. Okay, that's pretty good. I still... Kenshin giving us the free temple for anniversary. Yeah, that was certainly something. I also remember that. But that was so funny to me that Genshin was so generous to give away one free temple for their whole anniversary. And besides, they were bullied into giving that one temple. I still can't believe that. Like, imagine a billion-dollar corporation is being bullied into giving a temple out, a digital currency. Also, this artifact rolled pretty good already. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I think it was that. No, but Genshin is very stingy with its rewards. I feel like you could give way more and still be like, alright. Plus, like, oh man. Staff always talked how generous they are? Yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie. They just start giving us a free 5-star. Well, the thing about HSR is the fact that these like 5-stars go in and out of trend so fast. We bullied so hard and all they gave us was a temple. I want the t-shirt because I love... Yeah, I really want that Chi-Chi like dead pose too. I thought that was so hilarious. Genshin is ultra generous to get a standard unit every anniversary. Wow, that's so nice of them to give us a standard unit every anniversary. Oh, Genshin and their generosity. Welcome. No, but you don't get it. Like, the standard unit is gonna save this account. Like, imagine if I had, like, the free Dia. The free Dia would save my account right now, like, quite literally. What's your thoughts on level 100? Did you level 100 anyone in your main? I thought the level 100 thing wasn't that bad, actually. It, like, genuinely saying this, I don't think it causes that much power creep, because the only ones getting that level 100 is whales, and, like, the level 100 doesn't do that much, I'll be real. But I did level 100 my Raiden Shogun. That's the only level 100 character I have. So yeah, I like Raiden a lot. Yeah, I agree. The level 100 thing changes barely anything. Like, minuscule amounts of damage you get more. Like, the only characters I actually recommend getting to level 100 is any support stat scale off of HP. Otherwise, it's like, it's so minuscule that you don't even notice it. Well, they can do better against the 110 in dire mode, but you gotta remember, the people that have level 100s are whales who do like the one bit like above dire usually. Let's be real, that's what they do. As officials, artifacts are a mess. I do need to fix these. Like, bad. I guess we can farm it. Honestly, I don't know who the Mara could go on, but whatever. We can farm it. Genshin created the new era in the gacha, and yeah, it did. That's why it's so like widely successful. No, there's no Farina on this account, but I do have Fischl, I do have Escalfi, I do have Chiori. I just have a lot of Golden Troop characters. Like, I could farm the Notcry set. Actually, I might go and farm the Notcry set, because why not? Yeah, the thing is, they just don't have any competition that could take their, like, customer base away from them. And, like, of course, there's some copycat games, but they just don't execute what Genshin has executed as well. So they just don't really get a lot. What teams am I building? I am building my Fischl right now. I'm building this Flynn's team, and honestly, I don't really have a second team right now. And I'm just gonna work on it whenever I get actual DPS. Is she an alley hunter? No. She's on the stringless. I don't even have alley hunter.
Surge. Stay clear. Oz revealed by Animo Hypostate.
To be honest, there's so many forgotten weapons in Genshin.
Be silent.
Like, tell me one person who still uses like the alley weapon set, because I've not seen that in a while.
Mid Night, fantastic!
Observe to dust.
Let's see what we got from here. Do we get anything good? Well, we got Flint's artifacts and no. I'll keep the EM sounds. It's always nice. Maybe we get the EM goblet from here. We'd never know.
By royal
What mouse? I don't know. I low-key never pay attention when I buy my tech stuff. So I have a mouse. I certainly do have one.
Night falls.
Also, I'm trying to not get hit. That's why I'm playing so far.
Observe to dust.
We still got hit. Whatever. I do wish the Festering Desire was back. I would even buy it for the Star Glitter because it's such a good weapon. But like, they don't want to give it to us. Ali and Kaya? Yeah, nobody uses Kaya, let's be real. I'm sorry to that one Kaya main out there, but you don't exist in my world.
Night falls. Close your eyes. Night falls. Burn.
Well, we might have died. But honestly, it's my fault because I'm not paying attention. Like, at all. Kaya gets buffed since the Shania? Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully. I don't think he will, but sure. I'm getting bad stuff from here. I do have some things on my fish shield, don't I? Well, like half a set. I do... Why is that on my Geo Traveler? I don't know. Are you pulling random characters or just characters that can clear endgame content on this account? Endgame content, probably. Kaya becomes Archon in 7-Fight-X. Yeah, if you didn't know, that's the news. Kaya becomes the Tsaritsa. You know that one like meme where he's like in the Elsa dress? Yeah, that's what he becomes soon. Holy, we got a lot of crit rate. That's pretty good. We do need crit rate. Then he becomes the Shade in 8.x. Yo, leaks, bruh. Leaks. Jeez. Still kicking myself in the butt over leaving the quest to the last minute and I was doing the Mastering Desire quest. And I had 1 hour left of the story when it reset. Ooh, that's so... Oh, I feel bad for you. Yikes. Oh, I wish that. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Don't worry. I get it. We get the pain. We do have some... Wow, that's a really good crit ratio. What do you mean? No, but like, I have also done quests the last minute and then the next day comes and they go away. Or, well, they just like... Don't, like... I remember, you know the mailed flower? Whatever the Kave weapon is? I still have it at R4 because I forgot to do the event. I was so bored of that event that I just gave up on it. Let's just try to get something good. Is this Golden Troop? Yes, it is. Oh yeah, these are some stinkers. Yeah, not a single crit line. Yep. Exactly. I don't have the Festering Desire, but low-key, It's fine. I'm glad I'm not the only R4 like male flower user, cause like I genuinely forgot to do that event. That was so boring, yeah. No, it was. And I fell asleep like halfway through it, and I just never finished it. So let's be real. Wasn't it the like balloon popping one? Oh, it was. Oh, no. Let's fight all 776 Aurora on stream. Yeah, let's go and do that right now. Without the interactive map, shall we? Oh. I just got like the worst artifacts of my life too right now, so we in the same boat. Not the Aranara? Why not? Do we have something against the Aranara? They're like little green cabbages. What do you mean? They're cute. They're cute little green cabbages. Yes, we're stuck in a quest because you know what? I really want to show you guys this. My backlog of quests on this account. They may be cute, but the quests are not cute. The length is not cute. The amount of, like, stuff they need you to do is not cute. Okay? The quest was the problem, I agree. Because what you mean, you have to do, like, a zillion amount of quests just to get through Aranara stuff. Just to get some stupid Aranara unlocked. Like, who cares? Oh yeah, you guys remember that time? Before they put the quest markers on the map, so you actually had to go and find wherever the hell the quests were, because it was not on the map. It was not. Yeah, you know what? If you do the first part of the Aranara quest, you get one of the papers that you need for it. I just get the Sapwood Blade because that's the only good weapon from that series anyway, so you don't really need to do the other stuff. I just do that one. That'll be fine. Wait. Let's just stop marking these. Oh yeah. Look at the backlog of quests that I have just because we have I'm never doing these. I'm never doing all of these. Because there's so many and I don't want to do them. Oh, jeez. Oh. When I was doing somebody's account fix and I saw that they had all quests done. And wow. I don't know how they do that. I honestly don't know. What, shall we do all these quests? All of these quests? Jeez. Well, let's go ahead and do them, I guess. Am I the only one who enjoyed the Aranara quest? Yeah. Yeah. I started dying in my friend's world because yesterday... What? Ow.
Yep.
No, because I don't want to do the Aranora quest. You know what? I'll do the Aranora quest, like, one of the parts if somebody gives me $5 to do it. Like, it's like, one part Aranora quest equals $5, okay? There's like a zillion parts to Aranora quest. No, it ain't. Let's be real now. Let's be completely real now. Aranora quest is not fine. It is not fine. I don't want to investigate. Oh, you mean thaw out the stars? Thaw out the shards? Yeah, that quest still has no markers. I've done it like a couple of times on like challenge accounts, and no, it still has no like actual indicators wherever the hell it is. I don't like that. I find it like, why? There's that air zone on the map that's still blocked out. If someone knew. Really? Huh. That is so dumb. No, that's actually dumb. Why would they do that? Gave up on the desert? Me too. Don't worry about it. Me too. Like, where's the desert? There. Don't worry. Me too. Haven't even unlocked the bottom part of the desert.
Did they run from home too?
You love the desert? How? That thing pissed me off too. Because what you mean, the interactive map tells you it's like underground when you click on it. Or I just don't like the compasses from the other regions. Because they never tell you wherever they are, like actually are. They just tell you kinda the location. Oh, wow. I'm so...
Oz, reveal the
Observe.
absorption test.
Are you quite...
No, I forgot the Aranora quest too, because I feel like it's the most like who cares kind of quest.
A moonlit night for all.
Back in the Prime of Sumeru, we didn't get layered maps. Yep, I remember that.
Close your eyes.
And somehow I did the desert exploration to 100% before the layered maps were introduced.
Close your
I
eyes.
don't know what I was doing, but low-key, I'm surprised about that. I just wish they had a skip button. That's all I dream about. I just want Genshin to have a skip button so I can do all these quests without having to be in the Yap session. I find it insane that like the newest quest, I guess the Northgrind one, it was so long
Close your eyes.
and it didn't have like a singular pause, and I was shocked at that because what do you mean? Not a single pause.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308.
Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Yeah.
The long sleep beckons.
Man, me too. Because what do you mean you can't take a break or your whole quest progress just like reset? I don't know either. It's like, what? Who thought of this? Who was the genius? Who was like, yes, let's have a quest that is 6 hours long. Surely the players like it. Surely. I'm getting beat up. You're going back to the desert when you feel like it, so never. But like, man, I feel like the newest quest was a little dragged out. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, it was like, oh, do you want to keep going? Do you want to keep going? Do you want to keep going? Yes, I want to keep going.
These treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Ooh, yeah, an estimated time would be nice because low-key, you never know how much time it will take since you're not given an estimate and you kind of just have to like be like, okay, whenever this ends, right? And you're like there for 6 hours just being like, whenever this ends, anytime soon. No, low-key, the worst part is I started doing the Not Cry quest when I was going to sleep. So I had to do it for like, I don't know what AM. Because I kind of forgot.
Observe. Be silent.
Kind of forgot. Didn't know.
Goodness. How the world...
Yeah, no, it is. I get what you mean. It's really pretty, but like, at some point, I just sold out.
Animal tech 63 weight, enhanced and odds revealed. A moonlit night for all.
Midnight phantasma. Observe. Close your eyes. You will fear the
What
dark.
are we even doing? I just wish that the Not Cry like story was shorter and more concise, and not like, yeah, whatever that was.
Beware the creatures of the night. I'm rather out.
Because there's no way.
Wings of darkness. Come.
Three wings converge.
Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Yeah, no, I mean, me neither. I didn't get that point.
Fear the dark.
Odds revealed. Stay clear.
I wish that like
Moonlit night
it
for
made a
all.
little more sense since it did feel at some points that it's just going on and on just to go on. Not because the story was
Night
like
falls.
needing to go on.
Observe.
Surge.
I'm guessing it's just because they like rewrote some things that they just didn't remember stuff that they rewrote.
Night falls. The long sleep beckons.
I just wish that it was shorter. One, I wish it was shorter. Two, I wish it was more, how do I say it? Like,
You keep them.
it made a lot more
You know what
sense,
your
right?
brings.
And third, I wish I wish that the story was more connected. Yeah. Where is that? Not real. Just... Bro, Rary could have been so good, but I just couldn't look past those ginormous arms. I'm sorry. Was it only me who was just distracted by his, like... his arms the whole time? Because they made them so gigantic. Just look at the artifacts that we got from here. Oh, that's pretty good. Nope. 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 No. Nope. 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 And no. No, but Rary got cooked. That's a fact. They did him so dirty. Yeah, I feel like the worst part of the story was the fact that Dotori came out of nowhere, basically. I was so like, I didn't know he was in here too. And when he came here, I was like, what? Why is he here? What's he doing here? Like, Notcry is the most random spot he could have been in. No, it is. Ah man, I feel like they should have just like focused more on not Columbina, I'll be real. Yeah, Dotori was implied to be there, but man, I just didn't like expect him to be there because I thought he was in Sumeru because you know he left Sumeru but he's still in Sumeru or whatever he says. Yeah, he is. Columbina had too much focus. Yeah, some of her scenes were just like, okay, well, why? I feel like I would have rather had more, like, focus on the other characters because I felt like they were more interesting than Columbina, I'll be real.
What a waste of time! Animotech 6308! Absorption! Oz revealed!
Like, I just wanted to see more Llama, I'll be real. I wanted to see more of her. Yes, and Rona got barely any like screen time, and I thought that she was like one of the good characters in Notcry, because I actually liked her. He's lucky that he's married. Yeah. Yeah, I was so confused when we like did the like sibling reunion, like quote unquote like reunion, right? What? Like, what was that about? I feel like that was so okay. At least she didn't get off screen. Yeah. I do feel like Columbina was the weakest part of Notcry though, because like, one, we don't really care about her, right? Because she's like Fatui and, you know, they're against us or whatever, right? You don't really care about her that much. And besides,
Perhaps
you know
these
what I
treasures
don't
might be of
like?
utility to you on
I
your
don't
journey.
like that they're making all the
Please,
Fatui like this.
I
They're
insist.
making them too friendly, if that makes sense. Because, like, when you first started the game, it was like, oh my god, these are the bad guys, right? These are the bad guys that you're supposed to not like. And they're making them, like, likable. Yeah, yeah. Because, like, I like Arlecchino because she's not, like, what, a good character, right? She's morally gray. But they made, or tried to make us like her so bad. Welcome. No, there's a reason I have C3 Arlecchino. Because she's a great character. I like the way she's written. I like that she's not, like, what? Like, on our side. The rest, I don't get it either. Like, yeah, who the who thinks that the Fatui should be good, should be jailed? Because no, they shouldn't. Why would they be good? I know, right? I feel like there was a different direction with the Columbina, but they just changed it. Yeah.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
I really wish they made her like the Columbina that was in the voice lines. I feel like that would be so much like more interesting. But alas, this is what we got. I just wanted a cool character. I just wanted another morally gray character instead of like, oh, it's a damsel in distress. Yeah, I do know about their voice lines. Yeah, indeed. I feel like Genshin tries so hard to make everybody likable, but some characters just don't have to be likable to be liked.
Goodness,
Yeah.
how the world has changed. Might I ask?
Man, what I would do
Did the
for
custom of
actually
placing
evil,
treasure chests in every nook and
what's
cranny
it?
come into fashion?
Actually evil Fatui characters, because like when you saw or like, you know, in the first like cinematic that she's in, I think that's the Fatui like did that. Can you give me the things to get into Discord server? Well, do you mean the link? I can get it for you.
Goodness.
I'll get it. Where is that? Oh yeah, we have no music anymore. I forgot. I honestly did not. I forgot that. It's fine. Hold up. I don't usually listen to music, that's why it sounded so normal to me. Alright, it's discord.gg/this. That's the Discord. Alright. You can play music now too.
How the
Background.
world has changed.
Columbina is
Might I
talked
ask,
about as the
when
girl
did
who
the custom of
hummed
placing
happily
treasure
while
chests
caressing
in
Sonora's
every nook and
casket.
cranny come into
Exactly. I feel like it would be so nice if we got like an actual like creepy girl, if that makes sense. Like if Columbina was actually creepy. Well, the thing is, we're no longer finding a sibling. We're like, what's it? We're like finishing our adventure to be reunited, or whatever they said in like we will be reunited.
Not to be
Yeah.
sniffed at.
And I feel like they just went the other direction, just made her like nice, and that's pretty much it. I don't know. I do wish that we got like
My,
not
oh my.
what I would
Well,
do
that old guidance
for an
coming
evil
up,
Columbina.
but-
He's like
No,
uh,
not those
like
who seek to reap without sowing.
creepy angel characters is kind of like something that I like, but they did not do that with her. Exactly. No, I feel like they're like genuinely saying this. I feel like the Traveler has lost the plot because you're supposed to finish your adventures, not help every nation in need.
Where could they be? What now, boss?
Because
Yeah.
of course
We gotta-
you can help every
head back to your
nation,
posts.
but like that's not getting us any closer to our sibling.
It's fine. Just a minor issue, really. And I'm already on the case.
No, but I do feel like a lot of the Hoyoverse
since
stories
you're both
have
still-
problems in them that I don't like. Like for example, HSR, I just don't really care about some of the characters, and they keep being featured in the main HSR story. I just
Squad leader, I've compiled what data we have on the bases we can still control. My report is over.
oh
at the
yeah, that
command
was like
post.
that was the best part.
Be sniffed at.
Got it. Thanks, Roland.
No, but real, Traveler is too nice. HSR does love repeating info. That's what I've also noticed, and that's why I mainly just use the skip button there and just read the summary, because sometimes it's just literally like, oh yeah, this happened. Oh wait, do you remember? This happened. But wait, this happened. Like, okay, we got it. That's the third time you repeat it. You know what? I'm not really... Oh, it's just an alarm. I'm not really enjoying the Planarcadia story. This is so stupid, but it's just because I just don't like Sparkle that much. I just don't care about her. And like the first part of the Planarcadia story was just about her. Exactly, like I'll just fly the spaceships. It's fine, bro. I'll fly it.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
But don't we have like a physical thing that adds up? Oh, like adds up? No, we have a key that's from like our brother or sister, but I guess that doesn't really add up. But that's something we have, even though it's kind of like meh.
Squad leader, I've compiled what data we have on the bases we can still control. My report is over at the command
Yeah.
post.
Got it.
Thanks, Roland.
I don't like elation either. Like, it would be fine if the story left us through the sibling stuff, but it doesn't. Exactly. I feel like we've been talking way too much about, like, other stuff rather than the sibling. And yeah, the Planet Arcadia story is so meh. I feel like there could have been, like, better ones. Cause, like, man, I just don't care about Sparkle. They keep putting her in there. So I just don't care about that at all. It's kind of like, yeah. Just don't like this story. I don't care what's happening.
Squad leader, our comrades in the east seem to have
Exactly, that's
why
why we like
They say they're
Dainsleif's
going to
story
send someone
stuff.
over.
Because it actually talks about,
Got
like,
it.
our sibling
I'll
and
be over as soon as I
everything.
can.
That's when you see Dainsleif on screen, you can be like, yes, we're going to talk about our sibling! That's why I like the, like, intermission stories or whatever. Like, when they have... I don't want to do that. When they have, like, these types of story quests here. A Space Time for You wasn't that much of that kind of quest, but Bedtime Story was really nice. Oh yeah, that spaceship was so dumb. Like, what was that about? Like, I didn't see no spaceship in the opening cutscene. I don't know what that was about. Honestly, I just wish that that part wasn't mentioned.
Recently, yes. There's just so much work to catch up on.
What? Yeah, I do feel like they added that spaceship out of nowhere. Like, absolutely nowhere. Alrighty. Like, the worst part about that quest was the fact that, like, why the hell the spaceship? It makes no sense. I was, like, thinking about it, like, where was the spaceship mentioned, like, ever? Yeah. It wasn't in the opening cutscene. We could fly ourselves, so why would we need a spaceship? We're not wheelchair bound, so we can just, you know, can't walk or can't fly. We literally had wings in the opening cutscene. Yeah, it was never mentioned. It was never mentioned in, like, yeah. The two falling stars in this opening that is also your father is just randomly one spaceship. No, real. How does that make sense? It does not. It does not. And I feel like they're trying to gaslight us into thinking that it makes sense when it does not. Because, like, who thought it was, like, great, like, a great idea to introduce a random spaceship that makes, like, zero sense in Genshin at all? Because, like, the time that Genshin is set in is, like, not futuristic, so why the hell would we have a spaceship of all things? Oh, they definitely changed some things. They definitely did. Like, I think I started noticing it by not Fontaine, but not Sumeru, by Natlan, because they definitely rewrote that story. No, I get it. I was pretty mad too when I was, like, being gaslight for no reason. It's like, the story's been changing from what you read in, like, other things, but yeah, no. I feel like something happened at the beginning of Natlan Because if you look at the Natlanese characters, they look so different from the normal Genshin characters that you'd be like, okay, what happened here? Especially Mawika. Mawika's the worst offender of this. Yeah. Man, I wish they just kept to their original story, because I feel like they had everything planned out before the games came out, but they're just starting to rewrite everything. No, Mawika does not look like a leader. Or an Archon. If you look at the Archons and you look at Venti, Zhongli, and Raiden, you're like, okay, these look like Archons, right? They're cool and everything. They look powerful. And you're like, damn! Who is this lady in a motorcycle suit or whatever, trying to be an Archon? Yeah, the meta too, to be fair. I feel like the shill started in Natlan, the worst of the shill. Because during the Fontaine era, you could still do the Abyss without having pulled the newest characters. But Natlan, when that shill started, oof. No Night Soul character, no 50% attack buff for you. Natlan is so backwards indeed. I feel like they're they should be the least technologically advanced, because it just makes sense, right? Because when you hear the Nation of War and then whatever, you don't think it's gonna be so technologically advanced as Fontaine. Because it makes sense, right? Fontaine is in its industrial era, but what is Natlan at? I don't know. Why do they have a motorcycle? Yeah, I do feel like Natlan started the shill of the mechanics. Oh yeah. Why can't Doran fly, but Mawika's motorcycle can? Let's make sense of things. What is that? Because that totally makes sense, right? Motorcycles fly, dragons don't. That's just a basic law of Teviat. Man, I wish something more from Natlan though. I thought it was the coolest nation, but no. Yeah, me too. I was expecting her to look something like Augusta. That's what I originally thought that she'd look like, but no, she's yeah, that... I don't even know how to describe her. I feel like Wuva did well on that part with Augusta, but I'll be real, I just don't really like the gameplay, so I don't really play it that much. So I have problems with Wuva itself. One thing I just don't like about Wuva is that there's not a lot of weapon options, if that makes sense. Because there is some, but there's never good 4-star weapon options or free-to-play weapon options. That's what I don't really like about Wuva. It's because you have to pull for the weapons. If people wearing leather bodysuits, flying motorcycles, but bones. Yeah, the DJ. Can't play Wuva because of bad optimization and storage problems. Real. Because what you mean the game is 100 gigs. No, real, the DJ set, and then you pull up to Mondstadt, they still play The Liar, bro. Like why did the Mondstadt people have to play the lyre, and these Natlanese people just have a whole DJ set? Who thought that was a great idea? Like, who? Okay, the explanation they give in the game is so dumb too. It's like, oh, but it was like the dragon's technology. Who cares? I don't care. It makes no sense. What kind of doubts? Yeah. No, but like, genuinely, some of these things don't make any sense, and you're just being there, like, you see all these people glazing the story like crazy, and you're like, oh. You know? It's like, yeah, in the story. Lunar Bloom with Llama, I'll hate them, Nahida and Furina. Well, if you have C1 Llama, it could be fine, but I don't know. Lunar Bloom is weird because it's like you do it once with Llama and you can't trigger it with other characters. That's why I usually play with Furina Hyperbloom, not Furina Hyperbloom, sorry, Llama Hyperbloom, because it feels better to play, and Furina could be okay in that team. So just like Kuki instead of I'll hate them. That's why I usually do. I don't really test Llama out in normal teams because I don't know, she just doesn't fit like the Bloom archetype that well. Plus, if you don't have C1, you're not gonna get Furina's buff. Yeah, like, Natlan has literal roller skaters that are faster than these wagons. You could go Columbina then, but the Lunar Bloom still doesn't trigger it because it's kind of like the special reaction where it doesn't trigger by itself. I don't know why they did it like that, but alas, I don't know what goes through Genshin developers' minds. Well, the problem with that team is that you don't have anybody healing. Yeah. If you use Furina, you don't have anybody healing. That's like a problem in that team. See, it's like kind of like, why would you use Furina if you're not getting her buff? Plus, the buff is kind of meh on lunar characters since they don't scale off of what Furina buffs. Yeah, DPS Columbina is better if you're gonna do Lunar Bloom. She can actually trigger it instead of Alhaitham. They nerf Neff. They did some Neff. Yeah, they really did. Because Lunar Bloom is like, it only is there whenever you do Llama, like E, hold E, or Nefer stuff. Because you're like, man, I don't know why they nerfed it so bad. I feel like they shouldn't have, like, taken away Lunar Blooms just because Nefer's a character. Oh yeah, they did. I feel bad for Alhaitham. He's like the one of the characters you can't really use. Yep, unless you pull C6. We love chill impact. I don't know who thought it was a great idea to put that behind C6. Which genius was it? Here we go. Another waypoint. I feel like I should get the waypoints here because I low-key have not gotten a single one here. You know, we're gonna do one pull and we're gonna get the characters, right? Actually, I want to see how much pity I am in. Oh, not a lot. Well, if you have a... oh my god, if you want to play Alhaitham, not in a meta way, Llama is not gonna fix his problems. The problem being that he was a male character released in Sumeru. No, because like, why? Yeah. I don't know why they released so many like characters that were like, okay, either they were super meta in Sumeru, or they were the worst character ever, and I'm talking about Dia. Or Sino. Well, I don't really know if that team works. I haven't used Alhaitham in so long that I honestly don't even remember what he does sometimes.
To dust.
It's like a forgotten character to me, since I just don't remember. No, I'm on America servers. This account is on America. I want to play Nahida, Alhaitham, Baishu, Frida, but it wouldn't work because Bloom stinks. Yeah, Bloom stinks if you don't have like a nice Nilo. It's like the requirement. Nilo or no Bloom. That's what I don't really like about like specialized supports. Well, the thing is, I can give my opinion on characters, but they wouldn't be like true or whatever, since everybody has their own opinions about such characters. There's some people would like other characters for me to build, but I have my own plan which I stick to. And I usually I don't know, man, I wish that they didn't do chivalry like that. Like a specific character that can trigger XYZ sad like reaction better just because. So I don't like Lunar Bloom or lunar reactions at all. To be fair, I have C1 Nilo, but I have R3 of her sword, and I do have C2 Nahida. And I don't know, it feels alright. I do get like 60 to 100k blooms. Well, the thing is, I'm not great at giving opinions on characters that are already built. Like, I can give you my opinions on unbuilt characters, but built characters, you know, if you feel like they do enough damage, they do enough damage. Also, it was insane to me that Loma can just make blooms crit without the, like, C2. Because I pulled C2 Nahida for my blooms to crit, and then Loma comes out. You know what? You don't even need C1 to make the crit. To make the blooms crit. I mean, if you want opinions on, like, characters that you build, you can just go into my Discord server and ask people there. I probably won't answer it, but the people in my server will, and they have pretty, like, valid opinions on it too. Yep, if you don't have her weapon and like C2 Nahida, then she does need C2. But I think I'll do fine with my R3 key of Kajiniza because, yeah, I have R3 key on my main because I thought it would be funny. Yeah, I have R3 key. Yeah, just a little accident.
Oh,
Just a little bit
I
of
created.
whoopsie. Welcome. Yep. Like, if you can beat Abyss 12, then you probably don't need my opinion. And if you can beat Abyss, like, 11 too, then you probably don't need my opinion either. Yep, we're account fixing again. Yeah, most of the damage that you do often comes from reactions, and that dummy does not calculate the reactions, so I feel like it's kind of like, eh. It's kind of like, alright, it doesn't calculate everything that you do. Well, the thing is, if you don't really do endgame content, then...
Right.
There, like, I don't want this to sound rude, then you don't really need my opinion, because I usually do, I usually do people's accounts for the endgame content, and that's how I criticize them. Whoa. So, like, I give my opinion just for, like, endgame, that's why. Why did you skip my account? Well, I do have requirements that you should fulfill, and those are like, you must be above AR45, and you must not have beaten floor 11 of the Abyss with full stars. But if I do see that your account has potential to do floor 12 really easily, then I'll do it. But the thing is, I only do, like, for my, like, if I look over people's accounts, like, I entered my account on 2025 August, but you skip. Yeah, because probably your account met the requirements that I had at that time. That you don't, like, have not beaten Abyss, like, 11.3. Since it's kind of useless for me to fix accounts that have done 11.3 if I don't see potential for them to do like 12.3 very easily. Cause getting over the barrier of 11.3 to 12.3 is such a big jump that I can't fix that with resin alone. Yeah, people do use the dummies because we don't really have bosses that have like a lot of HP and don't move around like hell. Well, the thing is, I only do it through Discord because that's where I do all my account fixes, sadly. Yep, 11.3 to 12.3 takes a lot of time and decent polling plans. That's why I usually only do it, like, I only do the 12.3 clears if I can see clearly that this person can do 12.3, but either don't have the skill or have wrong artifacts on their characters. That can be easily fixed. But if you don't have certain characters for an Abyss, I can't really help you. Yeah, some accounts are so, like, hopeless. I don't mean that it's gonna be, like, the worst thing ever. But some accounts just don't have the right characters on them to do Abyss 12. Yeah, but the thing is, if you do Abyss 11.3 with full stars, then you are not eligible, or you've already passed the like requirement that I have set for people for me to do their account fixes. Because usually 11.3 is where you're gonna be fine overworld and during bosses, so you can do the grind to Abyss 12 yourself, since it is a really big dedication to do that. So the jump is enormous. Just from going from Abyss like 12, it's gonna be such a jump that I just can't do it myself with a few resins. Even 100 resins can't really bring me up to doing Abyss 12. Yep. You really need good investment or the shill character. And I can't really beat Abyss if those, like, one of the two is not met. Like, if you had, like, what's the current shill? If you had, like, Zibai, Linnea, whatever, right? Columbina and stuff, I could probably do it. The second half is not the, like, hardest part. You could just do it with, like, Hyperbloom and stuff like that. But the first half is the shill problem here. Because right now, it is super shillery.
Right.
Yeah, you just need a lot of planning. I'm not really gonna check accounts on Akasha right now because I don't have Akasha pulled up at all. Yeah, they do want you to use Zibai and Linnea, but I have gotten through it with my Ningguang. I did have Zibai, I do have Zibai on my main, but I just didn't use her because I just don't like the shillery. I have Tsubaya on my main, but I just didn't use her on Abyss. I just did Ningguang. Ningguang, Silonan, Furina, and Columbina. Yep. It's just super geo focused, and not a lot of people have geo characters that are well built. That's what I've noticed. Just, I guess, just one of those elements that is not very widely liked. Just, just that. Man. Sit by gameplay be like E? Exactly. Just E, E, and E. I've had the perfect account for a video before. Had all the premium teams for Abyss, but I have a disability. Yeah. Yeah, it sometimes is. Just like that. Yeah, I recently did like an account fix like that too. I mean, it is possible, but it's just like, eh. No, the Mago Kenki is so annoying. I can't believe that in like the current meta, you're like, oh, Mago Kenki, alright, easy. Is this account going for 11-3? Yeah, but I just don't really have a DPS right now, so I've been just chilling. But I could probably do it. I'm just a little lazy right now. I could probably do like Columbina with Chiori, doing like a like a lunar crystallize kind of thing. Yeah, but the Geo is like one of those elements that just not a lot of people like. Yeah, no, I get it. I don't like Mago Kenki either. When it released, it was pretty annoying, but now I just don't really care. She's such a weak enemy compared to all of the rest of the things in there. I was like, oh, 2 enemies only. Oh, it's Mago Kenki. Alright, this is an easy Abyss floor. So I don't really have Aino leveled for this team comp if I were to put Columbina in the other team, but we can always just try stuff, right? Oh my god, I just don't like the little things, the little check marks. But you never see Asia accounts? I don't know. I guess I did more Asia accounts back then. But recently I just haven't had any like Asia accounts reach out to me, I guess. That's why. Yeah, he takes 10 seconds to stand up, like, hello? What's taking so long? Is this a good Overload team? Russa R1, Mavika, yeah, Tidal, Yensan, C2. Yeah, it's a pretty good Overload team, I would say. You have to wait. Yep. It is. He compared to the other bosses right now, he is very weak. Like, he's one of the weakest bosses there is right now. Premium Skirk, Premium Sibai, okay. Yeah, you can just do Skirk Sibai and you'll be fine. Is Nefer really bad without Llama? Yeah. Yeah, sadly, yeah. Use this team in floor 12 first half. Okay. I mean, if it like gets through the Geo Shield, then why not, right? Because like Overload can get through it, Malika can get through it, Vorasa can get through it, so honestly that could work. But I haven't really tried these other teams in the current Abyss, because I've just not really had time to experiment with the Abyss so far. Yeah, Nefer really needs lava. Like, really. Is Nicole confirmed, by the way? I think she is. I'm not sure. But I do think she's gonna be playable. Yeah, it really depends on the abyssal cycle that it is. Like, let's be honest. Like, the worst shield is when those double HP bar enemies are in. And currently, it's not even that bad since there's only one floor with the double HP bars. But there was a time where every single floor had those, and I was really mad at that abyss. Because I don't know why. The plant. Oh yeah, Nicole is having a banner in the next version. That's true. I don't know if I'm gonna pull her. Honestly, I do want like the newer characters or like the Snezhnaya characters. Because like, yeah, I just want good characters. I want to fall for the shield once again. They purposely made her damage lower. Even Lunar Bloom itself was purposely made worse on reaction so that you can... Why? Oh man. 36th with Skirk Premium. Yeah, that makes sense since I also did Skirk Premium and that got through the Abyss. It just was a little finicky on the last floor because you had to get the timing perfectly or otherwise you'd be nuked. Yeah, if you don't have Lunar carries, you're kind of cooked. To be fair, the only like 2 Lunar characters that I deeply recommend, if it's not the crap Abyss, is Ineffa and Columbina. I feel like those 2 are like the power duo of the shield reaction. I don't even have Varka, so we could. Don't think I will pull Nicole, but we'll see, we'll see. Because I don't have Varka, I don't really plan to pull a Varka, so I'm not really sure if he's for me, or she's for me, sorry, I was thinking of Varka. Oh, this is my account, it's my hacked account. I pulled on it when Inazuma Chronicles was out and then I got hacked. And yeah. I never did Fontaine on this account. Because I didn't have it during Fontaine. Nicole is a pyro buffer and support. Okay. Is she any good? I also think Alice will need Nicole in her team, I have a feeling. Ooh, that might be true. I don't like... Yeah. I don't like the idea of having the pull for Nicole and Alice to make like a decent team. To be fair, I would have preferred a healer instead of a shielder. I don't know why, but I just like prefer healers rather than shielders. I feel like when you get hit through the shield, it's like permanent damage, but when you get hit and you just heal up, it's not permanent. And wow, shields are coming back into meta. Remember when we had the bleed effect that just kind of took away Zhongli's shield from us? You can spill gameplay. Oh. Interesting. I don't really read leaks, so I don't really know. I just wish that we had like more options for like healers and not cry, because our only healer right now at like C0 is still Yahoda. Why is she the only healer? I don't know why she's the only healer still. I really like Yahoda's design, but the way her healing works is so meh. Oh yeah, and Linnea, but her healing is so mediocre after the like first bit of healing. Not sure about Prune, if she's a 4-star or 5-star. The Millie Asher OC looking character, I don't know either, but I hope she's a 4-star. Have you redeemed the codes? What codes? I don't think they're available anymore for this account. I did redeem them on my main, but I don't redeem them on every single account that I have because I'm not gonna log into them all. Prune's animal 4-star? Maybe. Man, why can't they make a Hydro 4-star like once again? And a Catalyst user? Oh wow. Well, I don't know. Catalyst user, animal user, sucrose. Catalyst impact? Yeah, because, well, obviously Nicole will be a catalyst, right? That's like the obvious thing. She's a witch. Barbara is not enough. We have barely any 4-star Hydros. And the ones that they keep releasing are so bad at their job. Yeah, Dahlia, I'm talking about you. I just want Golden Apple Archipelago back. Yes, me too. I just want that back really bad. And they keep releasing like new worlds for the summer event, but I just want the old one back. Yeah. No, real. Like, I feel like the last ones that we got were like low-key Senshu. Because when you get close with Senshu, it applies Hydro to the enemy. And oh man, I could glaze Senshu all I want. He is that good. But man, do they not want to release any like newer 4-star characters. Me too. I was a happy little fellow when I got to experience the first Golden Apple Archipelago and the second one too. And then they changed it to like, what was it? Simulanka or the Bottle World. I don't know which one came first. I think the Bottle World came first. You know, the one with the oceans? That one. We need Senshu's brother? Yes, we do need it. We do need that. Because, like, imagine it's like Senshu grown up Hydro. Like, that'd be so nice. Yeah. I feel bad for people who never experienced the first or second Golden Archipelago, because those were genuinely the best 2 summer events ever. It doesn't even come close. Yeah, me too. I joined when the first Windbloom event ended, and I was pretty mad that I missed it. But at least I got to experience the first Golden Archipelago. I do wish that they brought Windbloom back, because I feel like it happens very randomly. Oh yeah, I love Golden Apple Archipelago songs. I think they're still like one of, if not the best OSTs in Genshin. Like all of the OSTs from Apple Archipelago. Oh, and the free skin for Barbara. I have it. I still love it. It's so cute. I love the little duck purse. I feel like this Jean skin wasn't that like great, but I really liked the Barbara one. I thought it was so cute at that time. It's still really cute. Alright. This is done there. To defense game? Do you mean Theater Mechanicus? The one that with the like defense pillars, or that one? Oh yeah. No, it was minus 999 whatever damage. It's so funny. I just wish that they would bring back like the old feel of Genshin sometimes, because it was way different what we have right now, since you didn't have such a chill feeling. Cause like I feel like everything started to go downhill when HSR was released, because they realized that they could make so much more money off of chilling characters. And man, it worked. Man, I don't know why. The downfall started whenever HSR released. The chivalry started. Yeah, that's how I feel too. And you know, the only good thing about HSR, what I like, is the fact that they have the events backlog. You know, the ones that you can do still and maybe get the rewards from there. That's what I hope they bring to Genshin, but they have only brought one thing from HSR, which is the chivalry, the chill impact. Downfall started around Marika. Wasn't that when they released HSR though? And add a skip button. Yes, I think we all wish there was a skip button in Genshin, like really bad. Cause like, what boy? Can't have a good main DPS without their supports and the power creep. Yes! Why do I have to pull for all these characters just to make my main DPS serviceable? You know what's more insane? Like, Honkai Impact 3rd, one of their like oldest games, also has the skip button, unlike Genshin. No, I wish we had a skip button. It's a real thing. I will forever be grateful if they add that damn skip button, because I don't really want to sit in a story for 30 years. Besides, I feel like it'd be good because like the lore skippers are just gonna skip anyway, right? They're just gonna be like, yep, F F F F F. But like people who want to experience it can experience it, and people who don't want to experience it don't have to experience it. Still play the game like normally. Not like the story makes any kind of sense right now, but yeah. I feel like Genshin should definitely have a skip button. No, me too. Most of the reasons why I don't haven't done events on accounts is because of the app. Yeah, so many people are gonna come back just because they added the skip button, but they're not for whatever stubborn reason. I feel like that's on their part though. They would have so many more players if they just had that skip button. And you know what? Probably a lot less bans for auto-clickers and like third-party softwares. And loadouts. Yes, loadouts would be so awesome. Though, like, I'm still sad that loot bar is gone. Well, the discounts are gone. Genshin is greedy. They want all the profits. They apparently said that they worked so hard on the quest and they want people to enjoy it. Well, my enjoyment doesn't come from the quest. My enjoyment comes from playing the actual game and not being stuck in a quest that I don't care about with NPC number 3 and NPC number 4 that I just don't care. Gems are truly way too expensive for what they're worth. Like, you get barely 51 pulls from the most expensive pack. Mind you, like, 90 is the pity. 90 is the hard pity. So they don't even give you a guaranteed 5-star for $100. Like, what's that about? No, thank you. I'd rather spend my money on something else rather than gems in Genshin Impact. I find it absolutely insane that like $100 does not, you know, $100 does not guarantee a 5-star. That's what I don't like. Cream store? Does that even work? Oh man, we gotta do a verification that I'm a human. Whoa. Wasn't guarantee around 400? Yeah, I guess so. Because if you're gonna spend 2 for like 101 pulls, then another 2 for 202 pulls. So yeah, that's like $400 for 1 guaranteed characters. So that's kind of sucky, if you ask me. Cause like, what do you mean? Primo gems are like so expensive. Well, the like time that by 6. Or actually 7, because you have to pull 7 copies of the character. So that's around
Suffocate.
7 times 4. That's 2,800 bucks. Oh wait, 2,400 bucks. Yeah, probably. Because if you count the like amount of star glitter you get, you probably get enough for like 20 to 30 pulls, so that like offset some of the cost. But yeah, that's around the cost that it usually is. Leave me alone for 6-7. I did not. Whoa. But yeah, C6 cost a lot of money, and I don't recommend for anybody to go for a C6 character unless you're like financially stable or have like saved up for so long that you can C6 a character. Spend 100 bucks to get coffee and a silver light, but I had such bad pulls. I still had to grind because I got Chi-Chi at 79.50. No. Jeez. 100 bucks just not to get the character and the weapon? That sounds so bad. Because it is. It shouldn't be that expensive. Yeah, it's the $30 pack has the most like value if you have to double. I just wish that they made the packs more affordable so we wouldn't have to go to like third-party sites just to get gems. That is so like weird to do, to go through a third party just for pulls. Because the original gemstones or whatever are too expensive. I just feel like they should make it way cheaper if they're gonna just like shut down everything. Loot bar, my beloved. I still can't believe they just shut down Loot bar like that. Just move. Yeah. No, I don't like that. I don't like that you got like absolutely nothing for 100 bucks. I just feel like that's such a like, okay, you're gonna let us buy pools, but you're not gonna guarantee anything for 100 bucks. Where am I going? You know what's the most funniest part to me? It's like when, what was it? Like Fortnite increased the prices, but like, it's digital currency. Why would they need to raise prices? Welcome.
Destiny has brought me hither.
No, I just don't like it when pools are expensive for no reason, and then the other gacha games start following the same pattern, and now everything is too expensive. But yeah, I do think that's the end of the stream. I do have my cat over here who wants to do something else right now, and I do have to do dinner and everything. So, yeah, that's it. So goodbye. Bye bye, everybody.